Good day, good day, good day. Welcome back. My name is Dave. This is Taste Our Flavorful Culture. I'm from the Virgin Islands. From time to time, you can meet my wife, Latoya. And we gonna be here cooking up a lot of little dishes for you guys. Bringing back memories from when we was growing up. Today, she decided she wanted some fish. So I'm gonna do basically some fish in like a little butter sauce, but with a little twist to it. All right, I haven't seasoned the fish, but I have washed them. I used a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of lemon juice. I cut them in half. The next thing I'm gonna do is just cut little slits in it so we can get some seasoning in this bad boy. And you can basically use whatever you want to use. You know, whatever you think that makes your fish taste good. I didn't want to break out the big boy because most people at home don't have that size frying pans or, you know, anything to cook with, so kind of kept it whereas, you know, the average person has some. So I kind of went ahead and just cut the fish in half. Now, next thing I'm going to do, go ahead and wash my hands, and I'm going to grab my seasonings, and we about to get jamming. All right. I got my little seasonings over here, which all of them basically I'm going to use a teaspoon of each. I got my little shaker. This one is garlic powder. That's a teaspoon. Save that for later. I got garlic and herbs. Even though I got garlic in there, this actually doesn't taste that much like garlic, but it adds a nice flavor to it. Okay, there goes another teaspoon. And we're not using a whole lot of stuff because basically we want to bring out the flavor in the fish. Going in with some onion powder. Going in with some black pepper. And this, you don't have to go with a whole teaspoon. I'm going in with like a little more than a half, but I wouldn't say 3/4. Y'all, depends on how much heat you want. As a matter of fact, I'm just going with a half. Okay? Y'all, depends on how much heat you want. This is like an Old Bay. It's a Maryland seasoning. It's Chesapeake Bay. It's more or less the same thing. I'm gonna go in with a teaspoon. I have a little bit of fish seasoning. I'm gonna add this in. It doesn't have much sodium in it, so it will be fine. I'm going with let's go with a half a teaspoon with that. Okay. Now, just because I want to make sure it has enough flavor in it. I'm going to go in with a little bit of pink salt. It's coming out real slow, but that's like a 1/4 teaspoon. All right. Put the lid back on. Just go ahead and shake it up. And then I'm going to grab each individual piece and go ahead and just season it. So make sure when you season it, you get your seasoning all down in the little cracks, you know, the little slits. Down in the little piece of belly here, you know, all along the piece of meat, whatever you see. Make sure you get the inside. All the little slits. And this is not a whole bunch of sodium, so, you know, it's not going to be salty if you're going to go a little heavy on it. But I like to be able to taste the fish. Me personally, I like fried fish. But I guess wifey didn't want no fried fish today, so. Alright. Season this one already. A little stomach right there. Alright. Put that aside. I'm going to wash my hands real quick again. Alright. Sometimes I'll actually mix everything up into like a paste. But today I didn't feel like doing all of that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add a little bit of green seasoning. And I'm going to rub it in. Now again, the green seasoning has onions, peppers, thyme, garlic, parsley, cilantro. Has a little bit of everything in there, you know. Everything that you're going to use for your day-to-day cooking. And it stays good in the fridge. You can keep it in the fridge for like anywhere about 6 months or whatever. But I go through so much of it, you know. But I take this, I'm just going to rub it all over because I want flavor. I want flavor. Putting that all in the little crevices. Make sure you get some all over. Crevices, the belly, everything. All right. Man, this green season, it's a lifesaver. You know, it saves you from doing a whole lot of extra work. You know, you take this bad boy and you season your food and you're good to go. You know, you don't have to worry about chopping up a whole bunch of onions and peppers and all that stuff. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick again. Give it a little quick clean up. And this little bit of seasoning that's left back into this thing, I'm going to just go ahead and shake a little more on it. So whatever I rubbed off, is about to put it right back on. And like I said, I didn't add a whole bunch of sodium to it. So it's going to be fine. You're going to get more flavor than you're going to get salt. I try not to do a whole bunch of salt. And I give you flavor customers, keep coming back. I ain't gonna toot my own horn, but they I don't do a whole bunch of sodium. All right, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute or two. I'm gonna wash my hands again. I'll be right back. All right, we back. I got the pot for my saucepan, frying pan, whatever you want to call it. Everybody got a different name for it. I got it on, heating up. While that's heating up, I'm going to go in with some olive oil. Roughly about 2.5 to 3 teaspoons. Let that bad boy get hot. I have it up on high. Alright, can smell it heating up. While that bad boy is getting hot, I'm going to go ahead and drop a half a stick of butter in there. Now I don't want the butter to burn. I just want the butter to melt. Now with olive oil, once you add butter to it, it's not going to burn. And I'm not really frying. Alright. That bad boy is getting the temperature. Let's go. Alright, while that is going, I'm going to go ahead and drop my onions in here. That's a whole onion, a small onion, small to medium. I'm going to let that sweat down a little bit. While that's sweating down, I got 2 pimento peppers right here. I'm going to go in my pimento peppers. And I'm proud of my babies. These came off of my tree, out back. Number flavor. There's no heat to it. It's just nothing but flavor. I'm going in with my scallions. That's about 3 stalks of scallion. And all we doing is just building flavor. Building flavor. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of seasoned salt, just to help sweat it a little bit. I'm not gonna add any more pepper because Mama don't like too much heat. So I'm gonna turn that down. Turn that down so it doesn't burn. Bring it down halfway or a little more. I got some minced garlic. Let this settle down for a little bit. And later on, I'm going to go in with a little more butter. But for right now, I'm going to let that settle down. Then I'm going with some minced garlic. Mama likes a lot of garlic. So that's basically a teaspoon. Mix that in. You don't want to have the heat too high because garlic itself will burn on you. Turn that down a little more. It's all we doing is building flavors. Building flavors. Try not to burn the garlic. Turn that down a little bit. I like my garlic roasted. Turn that down some more. I'm gonna go ahead. I got some thyme here. I already washed it. I'm gonna add a little thyme to it. All I'm doing is building flavors. What you can do is go ahead, since you have everything in here already, you can go ahead and add some of your green seasoning in here if you have some. Because I didn't have any more bell peppers, so I got bell peppers in there. Now what we want to do is beautiful fish to go in and tuck our little fish in there. Anybody that's asking, this is actually 3 pounds of fish. Alright, I don't have a cover for this bad boy, so what I'm going to do, drop the cover on here for my Dutch pot. I'm going to let that bad boy go for a few minutes and we'll be back. Alright, it's been a couple of minutes. I'm going to go in with a tad bit of apple cider vinegar. Just a drop. Nothing to talk about. And I'm going to go in with just a little bit of liquid, just a little bit of water, so that it can kind of steam a little bit. And this is just a little, serving container. I'm going to crank this bad boy up so now it can cook. It's all about building flavors. You hear that bad boy coming up. I'm not too much of a lover of steamed fish, but if you smell this, trust me, if you didn't love it, you're going to love it. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. And man, oh man, you can smell this kitchen. Woo! I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to flip these pieces of fish over so they can really cook on both sides. The fish itself doesn't take long to cook. Take a look at that. Take a look, take a look, take a look at that. That is beautiful, and it's still cooking. Cover this bad boy down and just let it go. I'm gonna turn the heat down. Turn it down to low and just let it simmer. We'll be back. All right, I'm back. This thing smells and it looks gorgeous. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. I'm gonna come give you a close up in a few minutes, but I'm letting it go. I got my taste tester over here. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Toya.
All right, go ahead. Go on that side and tell me what you think. Be honest.
I came prepared with my spoon. When is it going to be done for me to have my whole piece?
Okay, in a few seconds. Does it need anything?
No. I need a little bit of salt, but no. Other than that,
I'm gonna go ahead and just give you your little bit of salt. I'm gonna go back in with the pink salt. Just a little sprinkle. And we Caribbean people, we don't like to season our food after it cook. So basically, that's a no-no. But I'm gonna go ahead, add her a little bit of season. I haven't tasted it, so I'm taking her word. It's all done. It only took, I would say, no more than 20 minutes to prepare from start to finish. I just kind of paused here and there, but 20-25 minutes, and you have a whole meal. This thing goes. You can make some fungi. You can go with some rice. You can go with some food, like what the Dominican people call food, like brown provisions, green banana, potato, cassava, tanya, you name it. Anything you want to go in here. She back here whispering, saying breadfruit. But yeah, this is a whole meal. I'm not a fan of steamed fish, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm be honest with you. This bad boy, here is on and popping. On and popping. It's finished. I'm just letting the residual heat continue to just give it a little something because I added the little extra salt. I haven't totally turned it off. I have it all the way down, turned all the way down. I just turned it off. But other than that, that's it. A meal within a couple of minutes. Remember, fish is very tender meat. You don't want to overcook it, but you want to cook it all the way. Make sure you add tons and tons of flavor. You don't need a whole lot of salt to feed your family. It's all built on flavor. Salt should be the least thing that you put in your food. And until next time, this is Dave.
and Toya.
Hi. We gone. Subscribe, like, and share this channel if you like it. Taste our flavorful culture. Thank you. You can also visit us on Facebook or Instagram. All right. Have a good day. Hope you enjoyed this fish recipe. Try it. Let me know. Leave a comment. Tell me how it turned out for you. And it's not cooking. It's just I left it on the burner, so it's gonna still bubble. All right. Thank you. Have a good one. See you next time.